I can't be so proud of you for getting in our CEO's way on his big day. You don't want to embarrass yourself, do you? You're the one who's getting in my way. Huh?
Trouble busters!
He's getting married, huh? He has a difficult personality, and yet... this is great. I'm ready to celebrate this. Celebrate good times, come on! My name is Tom. I'm a terrific young man who works at an IT company, taking on my fights with my intelligence and knowledge. That guy, why is he here? Today's our CEO's best day in his life. Is he here to ruin it? I wonder why those types of guys can't consider the trouble they're causing others. Alright, it's time for both the groom and the bride to present themselves in their new dress. Now! Huh? You right there! Huh? I can't be so proud of you for getting in our CEO's way on his big day. You don't want to embarrass yourself, do you? Huh? What? What's going on? Is he talking to me? Who else could I be talking to? Embarrass myself? Oh, don't you get it? I know a guy who ruined my friend's wedding a while ago. That guy ended up going insane so suddenly, and he needed care. And as a wedding guest, I had to help out the situation. And at the end, the wedding was canceled, and it became a huge mess. What I'm trying to say is that you have the same possibility, right? Well, if anything happens, I know that I'd end up causing trouble to others, but... Right? Today's Mr. Matthews' biggest day in his life, and he's our CEO. Nothing's allowed to go wrong. If there's a single factor that could go wrong, we'd feel worried, and we can't truly enjoy this day, and our mood would be ruined too. Besides, we'd end up trying to be way too considerate of you whenever we see people like you on the street or on the train. Everyone gets what I'm saying, right? See? We all experienced it before. Maybe you might think that I'm being a mean guy, but all I'm doing is speaking on behalf of the crowd. As a talented subordinate, I wanted to be considerate of the groom so I could clean up this venue before he gets back. So that was why he decided to say these things now, huh? It's not your fault, but it actually is. I understand what you're trying to say. Okay, then you could have saved everyone by getting it before I even had to tell you, you know? I understand that I'm causing trouble to others. Well, that's not exactly what I said. I don't want you to misunderstand that before it's too late and you've embarrassed yourself in front of all these people. I wanted to do something about it. I was just being kind. I'm always ahead of things when I'm at work, so I ended up getting into that habit during personal times too. Oh, this is exactly what it means when someone's good at what they do, you know? What a vibe. It's a wedding, and yet look at everyone's faces. You people should be grateful in a way. All you have to care about is yourself, and I really envy you for that. It's a wedding, and yet something that should never happen is happening as we speak. But it's true that this wedding is about to be ruined because of my presence. If only I wasn't on this thing. More importantly, we can't cause trouble to the CEO and his wife. I can't stand that idea. I thought I got over it. If I leave right now, I don't think it'll cause any issues for the rest of the program that's being prepared. For his sake, I'll just... What on earth is he even saying? You're kidding! How dare he say those things without even asking me? I'm not letting him get away with this! Trouble busters! Huh? You're the one who's getting in my way. Huh? Did the temperature rise within this split second? Matthew? Hey, how dare you call his name as if he's your friend? No, you're the one who's being rude. Don't you get it? I mean, this guy's... Anyway, what did you mean earlier, sir? Did you say I'm in your way? I'm being rude? Did you really say those things to Tom by using a microphone? Huh? Oh, you heard me? Yeah, the entire time. I was waiting for my bride to finish getting changed, so I was on standby right outside. When there was a guest who was about to step outside, the door opened, and that's when I saw you grabbing the microphone. It wasn't anything planned, so I was watching to see what was going on. You've insulted my best friend quite badly. It's a misunderstanding. I wasn't trying to insult him. I was just saying those things for the sake of everyone in this venue. Wait, did you just say he's your best friend? I had no idea he was your best friend. I'm not obligated to tell you who's my friend and who's not. I won't ever forgive you for insulting Tom. No, even if Tom wasn't my best friend. The things you said are purely unforgivable. Not to mention you said those things in front of a huge crowd. You should be ashamed of yourself. I wasn't insulting him. That wasn't how I meant it. Then what were you even thinking when you said those things? People like him would require other people's assistance no matter what, right? That means that he has the potential to disrupt your wedding. I'm not being prejudiced. It's a fact. Then let me ask, what's wrong with that? Huh? In that sense, are you saying that you've never caused a problem to anyone ever in your life? Basically, I don't. In that case, what about those times when you made mistakes with work and your colleagues helped to cover up your mistakes? I wasn't talking about those kinds of problems. But it's still a fact that you've caused problems to others. No way! He can't be talking about those things as if they're the same thing! Well, I wish I could argue with him, but... Here's the thing. To begin with, whenever you come across any trouble, be it personal life or at work, have you been resolving every issue all on your own? That's a different topic too! What exactly is different? Yeah! People always help each other, and we're all equal to each other, and yet, who on earth do you think you are to say those things? I said those things for his sake, though. Why do I have to be cornered so badly? No, I'm sure he's misjudging the situation only for the sake of Tom being his best friend. I'm getting in trouble all because of Tom! I said those things under my own justice. Is that what your justice is? You're kidding. That's such a ridiculous justice. I've always respected you, and I admire you. I wanted to be useful to you. I appreciate you for feeling that way at work. However, if you were to use that to justify yourself for things you do during personal time, it's extremely displeasing. Couldn't you have made better judgment? Well, I don't expect anyone to treat me specially, but I've never met anyone like you before. You make it sound as if I had malicious intentions. I told you that it's too late if anything happens. I was just predicting the future to make the best decision. He predicted the future? What is he, a psychic? Can he attack his enemy 2 turns later? That means you're using me as your shield in this situation. You're taking advantage of me to give excuses. That's not what I'm trying to do! The worries that you're mentioning? No, let me call it the danger. Do you realize that you're the danger as we speak? Huh? You've done something terrible to my best friend, which caused the entire wedding to be paused at this time. How do you feel about this? This is 100% your responsibility. But let me tell you that if that guy wasn't here to begin with, I thought you were someone who could empathize with others. At least the bare minimum. I'm disappointed in you. Please don't say that! Look, Tom is holding back his feelings only because he doesn't want to ruin the vibe here any further. And you probably can't even realize that. It just means so much to me that you're being empathetic with me right now. You're my best friend, so of course I do that. Thanks. Let me warn you. I invited a lot of important people who are related to work too, and we can't be humiliating ourselves in front of them any further. This means that I'm doing my best to hold my anger right now. I'm extremely upset right now after having someone who matters to me being hurt right in front of me. No matter how hard you worked for me, I can't possibly trust you after seeing the way you treated him. I was only giving a general argument. You're still insisting. What is this? What the heck is wrong with everyone? Everyone's giving me a side eye. There's no point in continuing this argument. This will be the last time. Huh? Even after all that I've said, why have you still not apologized to Tom a single time? Do you even know how to apologize at all? But I'm not in the wrong. This is enough. He's not even in our level as a human being. Wait, now that I think back, maybe I didn't have to say those things in front of a crowd. That's not the point. Can't you even distinguish between what you should and shouldn't say? That's not what I'm saying. Oh, okay. So this means that you've thought that I'm such a foolish man who would invite someone who didn't matter to me to my wedding, huh? I had no idea you were so great at getting on someone's nerves. That wasn't what I meant either. This is bad. My reputation's only going downhill right now. I can't afford to let him hate me. Damn it! Mr. Tom, I'm sorry about what I said. Everyone who's here tonight, guests, staff, we're truly sorry for this entire commotion. I'm sorry! Tom, I'm sorry for what my subordinate... I'm okay. He apologized. And all I want right now is for this wedding to go back on track. For your wife's sake, and most importantly, for your sake. Oh, Tom, you're right. I'm sorry, I really am. I'm not forgiving you, but I'm prioritizing the wedding right now. Let's go back on track. After that, the bride, who'd been listening to what was going on, appeared at the venue. After watching how concerned she was, Carter walked out of the venue, and no one saw him after that day. The reception resumed. The vibe and the venue didn't recover entirely, but the guests stayed in high spirits, and we were back to being in a celebration mood. At the end, the bride had her smile back on her face, and I was just glad to see that. Carter and I never had a direct involvement at work anyways, so things went back to being normal for the following few days. As a gesture of apology for the people I'm involved with at work who attended my wedding, I wanted to throw a party. I plan on inviting a wider variety of people from our industry whom I couldn't invite to our wedding too. Tom, will you please attend? Are you sure? You're a talented engineer, and I want others to find out about what you do too. I promise I won't let anything like that happen, so please, come. Got it. Thanks. Huh? What the heck? Is there one at this party too? I got unlucky last time because Tom happened to be my CEO's best friend, but this time it's different. But if I do the same right here, I'll only be repeating my mistake. I need to somehow do it without letting anyone notice. Ooh, is he? Excuse me? This is a really important party for our company. I really don't want this party to be ruined. I'm sure you want to avoid embarrassing yourself in front of others too. I mean, I know this guy who ended up ruining my friend's wedding this one time, and because of that guy, here's what happened. So that's what happened. That's why I'm saying it for your sake. I heard those words somewhere else before. Is this deja vu? I recognize that voice. You're still trying to mess with me, huh? You better cut it out. Yes? Can you tell who I am now? Ah! You! Thanks for the other day. What? I was going to be performing something as one of the entertainers. I had no idea. What a shame, though. You were only apologizing that day just to make yourself look better, and these were still your honest feelings. No, that was just... What an eyesore. Blah! Oh, great timing. Carter, you haven't learned a single thing from last time. Mr. Matthew! Since what happened last time, I've only been skeptical about you. Of course I wasn't going to leave you alone today. I had my secretary keep his eye on you. I couldn't forgive you the first time, not to mention that you did it again. Was he listening again? No, I need to calm down and conceal this somehow. No, sir, I just didn't know that he was your best friend. If I knew it was him, I wouldn't have done this. You're seriously being an eyesore. Huh? It doesn't matter whether he's my best friend or not. Even if he wasn't, what you said was simply unforgivable. I was such a fool to have hoped that you would change, even for a bit. I was just... Every word you said is a weapon against Tom. It's about time you realize how much you're hurting him because of your selfish prejudice. No, I didn't do anything. Can't you admit your fault yet? With what happened last time, I've changed my mind about how I look at you after what happened here. Huh? At this point, I doubt your personality. Carter, your mindset seems to be way off from ours. Oh! Why are these guys all here too? But at this point, then haven't you felt the way I felt too? I'm sure you have, at least once. So you'd understand what I'm saying? It's not about whether we felt that way or not. The problem is the fact that you would verbalize those thoughts. To emphasize, the fact that you're acting without morals makes us feel disgusted. I completely agree with the two of them. At this point, this is just pathetic. I wonder if there's a single individual who'd want to conduct business with a man who lacks morals. Mr. Matthew, we can't take this anymore. Please, kindly switch the person in charge of our account to anyone other than him. For us, too. We will not conduct business with Carter moving forward. As for us, I don't believe many people will continue business with someone who lacks worth to trust like him. We're terribly sorry for letting a man like him handle such precious business with your companies. We're willing to accommodate your requests. Are you sure about that? This is simply your personal emotions. We can claim damages on our end. You better cut it out. You know that I'm right. These are completely separate subjects. Sir, you need to get yourself together. They're not separate at all. Personalities and trust matter when it comes to business transactions. All for the sake of having a healthy business transaction. And yet, it's all corrupt because of you. It's more than enough reason for everyone to feel skeptical about our company. What? and you have a huge responsibility to take. Hold on a second. What would I hold off on? I was just kidding about everything I said earlier. If anything, this includes what I said at the wedding, too. I would never say those things seriously. What a pathetic excuse. It's already too late. Even if they were jokes, there are things that you should and shouldn't say at specific places towards specific individuals. How ridiculous that you're trying to escape this trouble at this point. It's not happening. I don't ever want to be involved with Carter moving forward. It's so scary to even think that there are people like you in this world, who would have absolutely no idea how to be sorry about anything. Why would they say that? How dare you humiliate me like this? Mr. Matthew, we know this wasn't your fault, but couldn't anyone in your company realize his true nature? It must have been a miracle that our business was going seamlessly until now. Oh, please, don't do that to our company! Mr. Matthew, we would like to continue our business with your company, but not with this guy. It's a completely different story if he's involved. It only happened twice! You can't stop trusting me over just twice! Just twice? I don't even know what to say to you when you consider it like that. I had a good impression about you when you were working, but I can see how irresponsible you are, given the things you said. It's a misunderstanding! So, Mr. Matthew, we'd like to reconsider our contract with you. I understand. And now that this has happened, we'll definitely look over everything we can do to accommodate your requests urgently. I'll be handing over all the tasks he's currently handing to other employees at this time. What? Are you being serious, sir? Oh, please, I'll do anything, so please don't do that to me! You can only look at others with prejudice, and I don't even want to hear your words. Before I try to protect my company as the CEO, I just simply can't forgive you for hurting my best friend as one man. To add, you pretended as if you were sorry about what you said at one point. I don't trust you at all anymore. That's why I apologized to Tom. You still don't get it, do you? You're not sorry for anything at all. Your heart's not here. If I don't do anything, my position is jeopardized. I need to earn trust from the CEO. I don't care about my pride at this point. Hey, I'm sorry about what happened today and the other day. So? I beg you! I need you to talk to him so he'd forgive me, please! You're his best friend, so I'm sure you can convince him! I never knew someone would beg me like that at this age of my life. I mean, are you telling me to do something about this? I'm just frightened to even know you have the guts to ask that favor. Besides, why do I have to help you put out the fire that you started? Okay, fine. I promise that we'll increase the price we pay you for the work you do for our company. How about that? You better cut it out. You're the one who made Matthew, your boss, angry. You better be responsible for your own action. I'd already be doing that if I knew how to do that. Oh, please! Can you get away from Tom now? But let me tell you one thing. I don't plan on convincing my best friend at all. But even if I were to put that aside, Matthew would never forgive you. I know his personality more than anyone. I've never seen Matthew so angry before. And for my sake of all things, just give up and accept your consequences. I can't! Well, I guess that's none of my business then. How dare you say that? What did he say to you? He tried to bribe me by bringing up our business relationship. He's terrible. Sure, Tom loves money. Hey, the way you say it and the timing of it? But he somehow knows how to distinguish good and bad. Again, the way you say it, you don't have to say it like that. Listen, it's not just about the trust relationship with the company. The trust you have that comes along with your social status has gone completely downhill. I have nothing more to say to you. And let me explicitly tell you that I've been fond of how you work, and that's why I invited you to my wedding, for the sake of your future. My future? Does that mean I had a possibility of becoming one of the board members? Who knows? It doesn't matter at this point. No way! Does that mean I destroyed my own opportunity? Inviting you to my wedding was the biggest mistake I made in my life. I'll never forget about the fact that you insulted Tom in front of a crowd. You guys all looking at me with those eyes again. It's all his fault. It's all Tom's. Huh? How dare you humiliate me in front of everyone? I'm gonna sue you for defaming me. Huh. In that case, I can definitely sue you too. Have you forgotten the things you said to me at the wedding? Yeah, I agree with you. Wait, sir, didn't you say that you were fond of me? You were taking such great care of me. Oh, please, go back to being your old self. You better cut out the jokes. You insulted my best friend and my precious company. No matter how you cry or what you do, a huge sin like this would never be overlooked. Stop underestimating this world. People like us, no matter what we look like, we live our days the best way we can every single day. We take everything seriously, and yet, we sometimes need help from others. But we never forget to appreciate the others. Besides, I know that I can be useful to someone even though I'm like this. Of course, our company stands because of what Tom does, along with what all the other companies who support our operation do. So I guess I'll see you in trial next. I don't ever want to see your face again at such a short distance. Trial. I see. Everything that happened at the wedding has been recorded by the videographer. You're going to be responsible for everything you've done. Wait, sir! I promise I'll become a better person, so please give me just one more chance! Tom, I'm really sorry! I'll apologize to you from the bottom of my heart this time! There's no point now. No! I'm so sorry that I looked down on others based on my prejudice! In the end, Carter found himself facing a trio of compensation claims. Defamation charges from the company for damaging its reputation, a personal claim from me, and a damages claim from Matthew for the disruption he caused at the wedding venue. He eventually left the company, but when he tried to find a new job, the rumors had spread so widely that no one was willing to give him a chance. Burdened by debt, he's now said to be living in a tent. Meanwhile, my own life has gotten on much the same as before, quiet and unremarkable. Each day, I'm reminded of the warmth of the people who continue to reach out and support me. Trouble Busters!